بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Welcome, O Ramadan. You are honored, O month of the Quran.
Let's all prepare ourselves for Ramadan. Ramadan is a huge month. It's a month that elevates our spirituality. It is a month of forgiveness from Allah. It's a month of getting that connection with Allah Ta'ala, to get the qurb of Allah Ta'ala, to get close to Allah Ta'ala. But only those people get forgiveness and closeness to Allah who make an effort for that. We have to change our lifestyle for that. All what we are doing now, it must change. We have to show Allah Ta'ala care and concern that, Ya Allah, I'm here to make an extra effort. So, we should get up for tahajjud every day. Get up like a little few minutes early for suhoor. Get up for suhoor, get a few minutes early, pray tahajjud, make dua to Allah Ta'ala. It is a time, today's khutbah, Jumu'ah khutbah in Arabic was also about that the acceptance of du'as, Allah Ta'ala accepts the du'as at that time. Let's make dua to Allah, then eat suhoor. Pray in the masjid for men. Please pray in the masjid. All men, if you're not in the habit until now to pray Fajr in the masjid, this is your lifetime chance to bring that habit in your life. Please go to the masjid, pray sunnahs at home, go to the masjid and pray with the first takbir, don't delay it, right? And then sit for some zikr, do some ma'mulat, istighfar, to do salawat on the Prophet ﷺ. Please recite Quran. Everybody should try to finish the whole Quran from the start to the end, at least once in this month. At least once. Our Akabirin used to recite like 60 plus Qurans. I couldn't believe that. I read that, believed it, but couldn't, really think about it. How is it possible? Not being able to believe in that sense. Somebody met me a couple of months ago. He was visiting and I just met him. And he was encouraging me to memorize Quran. And then he said that, last Ramadan I recited Quran, I can't remember exactly, but I think he said 27 times or 26 times. And I started thinking, the person who is living in 1439 Hijrah, right, in this times of fitna, can recite Quran 26, 27 times in one Ramadan. Why couldn't our Aslaf, our pious predecessors, could recite Quran 60 times in one Ramadan? Why would it be difficult for them? Said at least once, not 26 times. I'm not asking for 20 times. Once, ek dafa to padh le. Cover to cover, please. It's not difficult. You can do more actually, inshallah. But at least once. It is the haqq of Quran to recite it at least once per Ramadan. And then, please, we don't eat, don't drink, don't have marital relations from Fajr to Maghrib. But that is not enough. That is not it. It's very amazing. Allah Ta'ala stopped us from permissible things. It is by default that don't do impermissible things. Somebody said, where is it in the Quran that we cannot slap our parents? That's Allah ke bande. When Allah Ta'ala said don't say uff to them, it automatically means that don't slap them. Where it is in the Quran that we cannot watch movies. Allah Ta'ala has said lower your gaze. Don't even look at people walking naked on the streets. And that is, we have not gone out to actually look at them. They just come in front of them. Allah Ta'ala is saying, lower your gaze in front of them, from them. So of course, when those that we have not even planned, but by default it means that we cannot plan to watch all of those immodest things. Be intelligent people. It is by default, automatically it comes in that. Isn't it? When Allah Ta'ala said don't do permissible things, it automatically means don't do impermissible things on a higher degree. And that's why Prophet ﷺ has said, that if somebody does not leave sins in while he is fasting, he does not get anything except thirst and hunger. And he does not get anything from praying Taraweeh other than that he's just delaying his sleep. That's it. That's all what he gets. He does not get any ajr of his fast. So we must also make sure that we are not disobeying Allah. Control your eyes, control your tongue. Control your tongue. Even so much so, no argumentation. Prophet ﷺ said, if anybody tries to argue you, tell him, Inni sa'imun. I'm sorry. I'm fasting. I cannot argue with you. Let's delay this discussion for some other time. Let's not get into an argumentation, even this much. What about backbiting, lying, immodest talk, etc.? Hurting others, harming others. Please control your eyes, tongue, ears, limbs, private parts. Right? Please, don't sin. Try to pray for men. Try to pray every prayer in the masjid, please. At least in musalla with jamaat. Goal is jamaat. Right? So please pray with jamaat. Take care of your sunnahs. Right? All sunnahs of all prayers. Inshallah. At Maghrib, I request everybody to please sit down at least 5 minutes before the iftar time, and everybody should raise their hands and make dua at that time. It is the time of acceptance of duas. Just like sahur, tahajjud time, this is also a time for acceptance of duas. In fact, all day is the time of acceptance of duas. But this is especially, it's a time of acceptance of duas. Whatever women have to cook, they should cook early enough, and right, put it on the table, plan it, and but 5 minutes before iftar time, let's all sit down, let's all make dua. Right? Break your iftar early, and please, Maghrib should be with first takbir in the masjid. Don't be lost in your pakoras and samosas. Some people think I'm too strict on pakoras and samosas. Can we boycott pakoras, samosas this Ramadan? I know it's permissible. I know you like it. But maybe let's have a healthy Ramadan. It's deep fried things. Inshallah, it will only help you. But anyway, I don't force that. If you promise me, inshallah, we won't sin, pakoda samosas allowed, inshallah. No worries. Although I always say, I still have to find a hadith where Prophet ﷺ has made it mandatory to have pakoda samosas in iftar. Abhi tak to nahi mili. Not yet. So, iftar, but Maghrib with first takbir, inshallah, for men. First takbir. Right? So eat it quick. Go to the masjid, please pray with, I understand some people don't have masjid close by, but those are exceptions. But people who are within, 3-4 minute drivable distance, please go to the masjid and pray. And please prepare for Taraweeh. What do I mean for preparing for Taraweeh? Prepare your heart for Taraweeh. Make sure that after that you eat dinner, go to the toilet, relax. You you should not be wanting to go to the toilet during Taraweeh. You should not be having a hungry feeling. Eat, proper eating, whatever. Don't overeat. Otherwise, you will only be burping in Taraweeh. And not only that, you will be restless. The people around you will not be feeling good as well, right? Illa, except that people have disease. Some people have disease. They can't control it. There are exceptions. Not talking about exceptions here. Normal people, right? So eat. Go to toilet, refresh your wudu, and go early for Taraweeh, a little early for Taraweeh. Don't rush. Go and try to find a place where they pray the most. They have long recitations, inshallah. Listen to the Quran. What an opportunity, right? Read Quran and listen to the Quran. It is a month of Quran. So please listen to the recitation. Pray 20 rakahs. I recommend everybody to pray at 20 rakahs. It's not a discussion, but 8 or 20, I'm not blaming anybody here. But more rakahs better it is. 8 comes in 20, but 20 doesn't come in 8. Right? So even if there is a difference of opinion, say, then 8 comes in 20. 20 doesn't come in 8. So pray Taraweeh, right? And then I would recommend that to sleep early enough that you can get up for sahur, inshallah. There is barakat in sahur, inshallah. And inshallah, if anybody can do i'tikaf, please do i'tikaf in the last 10 days. If you can take off and you can go do i'tikaf in the masjid, I would recommend that do i'tikaf in the masjid. If we cannot take 10 days off, do it over the weekends at least. If there is a weekend coming, there is at least one weekend coming, definitely. It's the last 10 days. If there is definitely one weekend, try to do one weekend at least. One day of i'tikaf, Allah Ta'ala, He distances hellfire from that person equivalent to 3 trenches. So the Jahannam, the hellfire, is distanced from this person who does one day of i'tikaf by 3 trenches. And the distance of 1 trench is what's the distance between the heavens and the earth. 1 day of i'tikaf. مَا غَرَّكَ بِرَبِّكَ الْكَرِيمِ. What has deluded you from your such a generous Rabb? Allah is ready to forgive. We are not willing to take His forgiveness. Let's not waste this Ramadan. Inshallah. Let's take it as if it's my last Ramadan. Maybe I'll not be alive until next Ramadan. Right? Any of us? Let's take it as if it's my last opportunity. Inshallah, let's be strong in this Ramadan. Also encourage your family, your wives, your children, inshallah. With love. Don't force them. No danda. No stick. Love. With love. Encourage them. I've encouraged you. I've not forced any of you. I've only encouraged you. So just likewise encourage your family. And please, let's do tawbah from every sin. Now, right now, inshallah. And also every day of Ramadan. If you have not been following sunnahs, ya Allah, I'm sorry, I'll follow sunnahs. If I've not been punctual in my prayers, I'm sorry, ya Allah, I'll be punctual in my prayers. If my akhlaq, my character has not been good, I'm sorry, ya Allah, I'll try to improve myself. All the shortcomings that I have, let's all do tawbah from all of those, and let's make a commitment with Allah. I'll try, right? It's all about trying. Then ask Allah for tawfiq. At the end of the day, tawfiq comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
One who fasts, stand up in prayer at night, and Allah will forgive. Allah will forgive.